We're missing something, huh? I don't know. Quack, 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 quack,
quack, quack, quack, quack, quack. Yeah. Welcome to episode 5, guys, and we're in Chi-Town, baby.
I really hate that.
I'm sorry.
I played that so many times.
Yeah. Well, thanks to everyone who watched that video over and over again, and believe me, that phrase got stuck in my head too. I'm sorry, boys. I had to go back home and visit the fam.
Made him do it.
Yeah, they stole me. My dad secretly wanted to get involved with MANTALK, and now he is.
Yeah.
Dad.
I can no longer read my comments because it's all flooded with basically about 3 words. Do MANTALK.
Torturing him.
Yeah.
He within a day he had like 100 comments, people saying do MANTALK. So it's awesome that you guys get involved and you annoyed him to the point where he's doing it now. Yay!
End the pain somewhere.
Or bring the pain.
Or bring the pain. Yeah. Well, we'll see what the jokes are like.
And end the pain starts now. This question comes from, I'm not sure, I didn't pay attention. The question is, what do you guys think about nicknames such as, example given, Poppy?
I think if the two are into it and they're being respectful to each other, I suppose if you're calling them jerk or something like that.
Jerk face.
Jerk face would be bad.
Sometimes that works.
Sometimes, but even then, I think as long as the two people understand what you're saying and do it in public.
Yeah. Well, he didn't mean to call each other that name. You can do it in public all you want. Okay, the one thing that gets on my nerves is boo. When you say, like, boo is cool, like, hey, boo. But if you call that, I hung out with this dude, and he called his girl boo. Boo, boo, boo. I thought he was a goat.
If it's a term of endearment, try not to overuse it.
Whatever sparks your tutor. We almost forgot one of the other men in the house. There's me and my dad, and then there's Ginger.
Yeah, Ginger is actually the alpha male in this house.
Yeah, he runs the roost.
Yeah.
How tough could you be with the name Ginger? Ginger's too cool for the camera. Ginger didn't want to hang out. He's gonna go pimp some ladies. We'll get on to the next question.
Yeah.
What do men consider cheating?
I think if you have to really question whether you're cheating or not, you are cheating. Don't put yourself in the situation to do it. There's definitely a line. And if you're questioning whether you are cheating or not, you probably are, and you need to cut it out.
I think it also depends on what your level of commitment is, either in a relationship or you're not. There's temptations out there. There's things that you may think, well, things are happening, I wasn't in control. But basically, if you've made a commitment, if you step outside, that's cheating.
Don't go there.
Don't go there.
I'm not looking for a relationship right now because I'm not ready. I know that I'm not ready right now to have a relationship. But every date I go on, the guy doesn't want to hang out again. And each fact I say it's because of the kid. So what should I do when I go on a date? Should I not bring it up that I have a kid?
I wouldn't hide the fact that you have a kid, but you shouldn't have to walk up to someone and say, "Hi, my name is Erica. I have a kid." And chances are, I mean, no offense to you, but if everybody's saying the same thing, chances are some of them are just using it as an excuse to not go on another date. So it might not all be about your kid.
The kid definitely makes it tough because it's another person involved in a relationship. I think, as you said once, it's sometimes harder to break up
with the kid
yeah, than it is with the woman. You got to get that on the table sooner or later, but you got to make the relationship with you first.
Keep on trucking. You'll eventually meet someone who wants to be with you, and hopefully that works out for you. So
yeah, I personally think that I've ruined many of Christopher's dates in high school because they wouldn't want to associate with us.
He's a big kid. My poor sister dating. Well,
that was fun.
We'll tell a story. So my sister's like 15, 16 years old. This guy's coming over to meet her for the first time. Meet the family for the first time.
Pretty scary.
And I'm sitting on the couch, and Dad's sitting on the chair, and he looks at me. Here's the kid knocking on the door. Says, "Are you ready, son?" And I go, "Sure." This is what we call playing with our food.
Yeah. Does she know we did this?
It
does now.
Whoops. Sorry, sis. That's why that one didn't work out. My dad pulls open the door and goes, "What do you want?" That poor kid, aged 5 years. Is Heather here? And oh yeah, sure, come on in. This poor kid's already crying by the time he gets in here. Sits down on the couch, and there I am. He goes, "Sup?" I just look at him. I don't say a thing. And yeah, he didn't last past the first date.
You know, it's a family thing.
Mhm.
You know, you have the right to do that.
Do you think it's wrong for, like as a father or a brother to completely mess with anyone that your sibling dates? I'm strangely okay with it. It's like I'm watching you all the time.
Yeah. Wait till you have a daughter. And you will be that way too.
News section. I actually receive a lot of like different pictures from viewers and videos from viewers, and I want to encourage you guys to send me stuff like that because I love it. Now, this first video by the name of Stacy Viacom Sucks. Apparently she has a problem with Viacom. She decided she wanted to make a theme song for the MANTALK segment, and actually it's become a force of nature in my family. We sing it all the time. We'll have you listen to it and you see if it gets stuck in your head too.
It's time for another man show with your host, Super Ricky. So come on everybody, listen and watch. It's time for another episode of MANTALK.
Thanks for that, Stacy, and thanks for getting that stuck in my mind.
Gotta love it.
We appreciate you, Stacy. The next one is actually someone made almost like a caricature of us three guys, and it is actually pretty accurate. If you want to send us anything, feel free to email me here. Alright guys, now on to our top 5 section, and this is top 5 reasons that men break up with women. A popular one that received is they are just bored.
You know, a relationship is more than just, meeting a person in the bar or just meeting for the first time. You actually gotta have something, a spark there that makes you want to go back.
Guys do care. I mean, like, if everyone comes with their best foot forward at first and dressed all nice, but I mean, a lot of times you might have a coyote ugly experience where you wake up the next day and go,
If there's nothing to talk about, pretty soon it just boils down to whatever.
A relationship based on orgasms for the most part.
Well, that's not necessarily bad. After a while, if you're sitting there going,
now what?
How about them bears?
Go Bears. Self-centered. A lot of girls that I have met tend to have kind of an elitist attitude, like the world owes them something. And when they get into a relationship, it kind of carries over into the relationship, and they forget that, while yes, men should treat women well and make them feel like princesses and God knows what else they want. And the same token, guys want to be treated well too. And if you're too self-centered to reciprocate the relationship, then you shouldn't be in it.
Hey, you gotta share.
A lot of extra baggage.
Baggage can be anything. Everyone comes from where they come from. They are what they are. But at the end of the day, start with you.
Give someone the benefit of the doubt when you get into the relationship. I mean, use your experience from past relationships to help guide you in your next one, but don't condemn a guy to run the gauntlet of your past relationships because the last guy you were with lied to you. He's not that guy. That's why you're with him. Cheating. Girls do it pretty much just as much as guys do in my experience. They're just sneakier about it. Just don't cheat and we won't have to break up with you. Nagging / clingy / constantly needing reassurance.
Constant reassurance part probably is, the kind of the passive aggressive. How do I know that you still love me type thing.
And like super insecurity too.
Well, people can be insecure. There's nothing wrong with that. But the key here is that it's used as a weapon in some cases, and that will just absolutely drive people nuts.
If you get everything done by nagging somebody, then eventually it's just gonna build up, and they're gonna resent you more and more, and then they're gonna kick you to the curb. If you can't get somebody to do something willingly, if you want your partner to do something willingly, and the only way you can do it is basically be a terrorist on their ears, then it's just not a good relationship. You should get out. Oops, we forgot to think of what a top 5 for next week is. So we're gonna do top 5 pickup lines. Guy, girl, doesn't matter. What are the top 5 funniest / perhaps most effective pickup lines you've heard and or used? So that was Man Talk for this week. Thank you for everyone who sent something in. Feel free to spread the word of Man Talk if you happen to agree with it. Post these videos on your MySpace, your Facebooks. You know, maybe we'll start podcasting. I don't know, something fancy, something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that you can stop sending comments now.
He did it, guys. Leave him alone.
Yeah,
But no,
fun.
send him comments again, letting him know how well he did.
Thanks.
Next week, be back in La La Land with the boys. Till next week, this was Man Talk.
See ya.